Good morning. And because we're not in our usual setup, the cameras are over here, but you guys are over there. So my head's going to be going back and forth a lot. I hope, because I want to keep an eye on you. So if I don't get dizzy, I don't get dizzy too. Who got vertigo? Oh, gosh, I hope not. So any special needs this morning? Everyone feeling pretty good? Yeah? Okay. I know. I was thinking about that. Could I do a retreat down here? Would you like that? That would be, we'll have to figure that out. So we're going to start with our feet facing forward. And I just want you to give yourself a little open. Look how small, very, very small, just tiny open. So I'm not pulling back here. It's actually apart. And I want you to hold it for a nice inhale. Good. And then exhale, slow release. And we're going to do that again. So a little opening apart. So palms are facing in, thumbs are up. Yeah, good. And then little release. And I want you to really start finding your feet, reaching your heels down, big toe, pinky toe. When we started adding in the idea of the middle toe, the third toe. Good. Oh. Oh, it's okay. The light, we had it up high, now we have it down low. It's all right, it's not the end of the world. Good, and then one more pull. Good. And then you're just gonna have the smallest side bend, but it's a side bend to get you opening through your collarbones. And then come back to center release. And again, open just a little, right? And then side bend, opening across your collarbones. So you should hopefully be getting a stretch, especially through the side that's facing up. Makes sense? Open, pull the collarbone open. Good. That's it. And open, pull it open. Good. Yeah? Feel good? All right, now we're going to go palms down, pressing back on either side of us, lifting your chest, wrapping your glutes back. Good. Hold it for a breath. And then exhale, slow. 3, 2, 1. And do that again. Inhale, exhale, press. Good. And then slow. 3, 2, 1. Good. And 2 more. Press. Good. Slow. 3. Good. Nice and tall, you guys. Look at you all so tall. Good. That's it. And slow. Slow. Boy, you are lined up so much better today, Teresa. Yeah, we're gonna, yeah, so good. So good. Just gets rid of that tightness. I love it. So then from here, let's go into a nice little bow. Just let your head drop. Keep pressing through those toes. And let your upper back only stretch. Inhale there. Feel your back expand. Exhale, press through those feet. Come back up. Flip your hands over, palms up, and then give yourself a standing swan with your chest toward the sky. Good. Then tuck your chin. Hands flip back down. Bow forward. Big inhale into your back. Expand it open. Exhale. Press into the feet. Flip. Open your chest to the sky. Good. And one more time. And up. Good. Good. And then back into center. Very nice. We're going to take our fists, bring them knuckle to knuckle, pull them up to your chest, and then just step back with your left foot, rock and push with your right heel. You're pushing yourself away from your mount. And then slowly rock back on and release your arms. Pull them back in, step back with your right foot, use your left heel to push you back. So you're peeling that front foot up while your foot up and digging into the ground. Good. And then slowly rock. Good. And release. And again, stepping back. Other foot. Push with the front one. Just waking up that quad a little bit. And in. Good. And back. Push with the front one. Push. Yeah. Okay. Can I see one more on each side? Good. Better. Better. Deshelle and Lisa, both of you. Both of you had sort of this, I'm going to lean back. And the second time around, you really kept yourself tall and just pushed. Very good. I love it. I think it's the words, can I see? Then everyone's like, oh, she's really watching. I know. We may be in Cabo, but we're still working. All right. So we're going to take our elbow this time up to our chest. Step back with your right. Rotate to your left, keeping those fists together. Feel your glutes start to turn on that back leg. Come back to center, release. Pull them in. Come again? Oh, you're trying to get that heel down, but you're trying to do it without leaning back. So I'm going to give you a more clear side view of me. So if I step here, see my upper body is still up. So I'm pulling, it's work, but I'm trying to not do this. I want to stay over myself. So, yeah, that's it, better. We have some backwards work going on today. Yes, that side was better. That was better than the first one. Good. And then, Teresa, let yourself rotate. Use that newfound thoracic movement. Yeah, pull the straps around. There you go. I know. Use it. Enjoy it. Good. And last one. Good. All right. And then free those arms. Good. Press them down to the sides and out and up. Now you're going to rotate in your straps, coming all the way up for a snow angel. Good. And then back down. This time they're going to roll down. Your spine's going to follow them. So as they come down, rolling all the way down to the ground or somewhere near there because that's your first roll down. Good. Release your arms forward, lifting your spine into neutral. Good. And then exhale, pull those hands back towards your shins, round up your spine, rotate palms forward, and reach up, 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 high, 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 high. Your palms are facing your mount. Good. And then back down your snow angel. Into your roll down, so the palms roll over and face you. Good. Reaching forward, extending that spine. Good. And then exhale, pull it in. Push through those feet, round up. One more time, flip your hands, palms facing the mount, all the way up. Good. High pull and down into that snow angel, and last roll down, down. Good, extend, nice, and round. All the way back up to the top for your snow angel at the top. Good, all right, now grab your straps while you're up there. Good, now you're gonna step back again. Pull the arm with you. Feel that lat really wake up. Good, and then come back. And then other side, pull with you. So you wanna make sure that shoulder is connected to your torso as you step open to the side. Good. And then as you step open to the side. So I've got both arms up here, right? Yeah, I know. I see a couple of you dropping an arm down. We never put the arms down. Both arms up. That's it. So you've got a pull and a push almost happening, one on each arm. Good. And last one, step open. And back to center, and then let those come on down. Nice, good job. Feet are gonna stay just a little bit wider than hips. We're going into a gym style squat. as if you're laying on the reformer bed, right? Almost. So we're going to bring the fists into the waist. Sit. Good. As we stand, we'll press down, wake up the triceps. Good. And then release. Into the waist. And exhale, sit. Good. Inhale, exhale, press down. Good. And release. All right. So this is where you want to put it all together, right? Ribs over hip bones. Good. Shoulder blades controlling the arm. There you go. That's better. In. Good. Oops, we're going to go outside. Down. Press. Come up with those ribs pulled back. Good. Oh, you guys look fantastic. Good. Do that again. And sit. Good. And press. Good. And then all the way up. Good job. All right, we're going to hold the next one down. Sit. Now we're down. Good. Now we're going to take your left hand, press it back while you tap your right foot back. And then bring it back in. And same thing other side. So alternating press. That's it. Good. Can you watch that front knee, that it stays aiming right over that second toe, right straight forward. There you go. Good. Good. That's it. Good. We got one more on each side. Good. Now staying in your squat, release both those arms forward. They get a little moment. Yes. All right, still in your squat. Sit a little deeper. There we go. Good. Now you're going to pull your left elbow, so now it's a row, and tap back your right knee. Right leg, sorry. Right leg, I don't always say knee. Good. Now stay on that left foot. Just switch your arms, pulling your right knee up towards your belly. Still in a bent left knee. Yeah, still in a bent left leg. Switch your arms back to where they started. Now the right leg is back. And then you just keep going. You're doing a mountain climber. There you go. Good. That's it. Good. Can you sit a little further back? We're trying not to rest on that back leg. It's just tapping down. Good. You got two more. Good. Nice. Keep that back leg back. Yes? All right. Now you're going to just simply let both arms come forward, and now you're in balancing stick. Ta-da! Good. Now you're just going to hold that back leg and lift it up higher and higher. We're just going to give it little lifting pulses. And I want you to think of lifting from the thigh bone, not from the foot. That's it. There you go. Lift, lift, lift. Good, good. 3, 2, 1. Bring that foot back in. Sit in your squat. Okay, pull those elbows back to your waist. Good. And then we're going to have our tap down. So you've got one taps down. Good. And back in. So you're now just having left foot tapping back, right hand pressing down. So first we get to have, yeah, that's it. Good. Good. Can you sit a little bit more? We're starting to lean over our toes. Can we sit back on the heel? That's it. Good job. Yes. Good. Good. Nice. Last two. If we don't feel our triceps tomorrow, I will have failed. All right, and then arms reach forward. We're still in our sit. Now we're gonna row. So we're gonna pull, start with the right arm back, the left foot back. Good. Switching the arms, pulling up the left knee. So now you're in that mountain climber again. But now you should have your other leg up this time. There you go. And you're just rowing from side to side. You can have thoracic rotation, right? Your torso can go with those arms, just as long as that shoulder blade is also moving. That's it. And in fact, the more counter rotation you can get through your whole body, the more available power you will have through your chain. There's a saying in sports science that you have to load to explode. You have to create as much maximal opposing force to unleash the force that you want. That's it, good. Glutes in, this is your last one. Good, both arms forward, sit a little deeper. Oops, whoa, we forgot something. We got a body balance on that side. So both arms release forward, leg lifts, and we just hold it. Good, and then we're gonna start lifting that thigh bone. Whoop. Good, and then check that supporting hip. So on this side, I tend to open out more than I need to. See if you can stay square to the ground. That's it. Good. Thigh bone, thigh bone, thigh bone, thigh bone. Good. Reach it. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good. That comes back in. Have a little seat. And then round up through your spine. Good. Legs. I know. Good. So then let's take ourselves out to a second position plie. We're going to pull our own arms open, just like a ballerina with the palms facing forward, and then come back to center. And same side again, stepping out, pulling. Good. That's it. Good. All right, so watch out. I'm guilty of this too. I'll push my chest forward instead of keeping the chest in and using my upper back, right? You want to use the muscles between your shoulder blades, not your spinal muscles. So tuck ribs in, tuck ribs in. Yep. Good. One more. Hold this one. Good. All right. And then we're going to side bend to your right, just like we did about 10 minutes ago. Side bend to your left. Now when you side bend to your right, lift your right heel up. You should feel your obliques just a little more intently. And then to your left. Good. Lift the right. Lift your left. Good. And one more each way. Good. Nice. All right. We're going to take those arms, put palms down. Good. And then we're going to shift your right foot so that it faces forward. So instead of being out in a plie, it's going to face forward. And then we're going to straighten your left leg. Now we're in skater, right? We're in skater lunge. Now we're going to press down to the outside of that right. Launch your way up onto your left. Come back down gently on your right, pushing. Back up onto your left. You got it. Yeah, that's it, Tishelle. Down. And up tall. Good. Okay. So now that you know where you're going, start finessing it. This one, I'm not finessing it. You can see I'm leaning way into the screen. I'm going to see if I can come in a more straight line on the way up. And not only that, I'm going to make sure my ribs are in. Yes. Beautiful. Good. Good. And what if you squeeze that glute on that lifting right leg? Squeeze it. Good. Make sure it's on, not just hanging off the side of your hip and your waist and your back. Good. And one more. Stay lifted. That leg is to your side. You're driving into the standing leg. Good. And we're just going to make a standing leg circle. So the straps are just for a little bit of balance. So we sweep it up and back. So back up and forward. Back up and forward. Side is my hardest for me personally. And I'm so tempted to lean to the side to do it. So like me, you might have to drive into that standing leg. That's it, good. See if you can push through your foot a little bit, Deshelle. That's it, the one that's on the ground. Good. Good, and then let's reverse. Up and back, forward, up and back. Good. That's it, keep your height, keep your height. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Let that leg come all the way back to home. Good. We'll go the other way. I've got to scoot over so I have some room to do it. I hope you guys can still see me. Yes? Yes. Okay. So palms will be facing inward, right? We're back to those ballet second position arms. So opening with that mid back, good. And then back to center. So if rolling your ribs, if that idea doesn't seem to consistently work for you, what if you think about zipping up your pubic bone? Because I see still this going on in the back as you guys step out. So what if you tried zipping a little bit? That'll soften that and maybe make it easier to pull your rib cage back. And here I'm talking specifically to Mark, Lisa, and Teresa. And me. Yeah, right? But you, where is it? But again, it's not just one of us, right? We all deal with it in some way or another. There we go. Come on, tuck, tuck, tuck. Just a little bit. Zip up. Good. All right. And two more. Good. Good. All right. So the next one we'll hold. And we'll start side bend. Reach out through your arms. Really reach your armpits out to the side, because then you're getting a little deeper, and add the heel raise as you come toward that side. That's it. And when you do that, can you still stay connected to your back, those shoulders? Good. That's it. Come on, ribs. Come on, pubic bone zipper. Good. Last one each side. Good. All right. And then we pause. Rotate your left foot so that faces forward. Straighten your right leg. Right now you're in your skater lunge. Sit a little deeper. Is that the same leg? No. Wait, did I give you the wrong leg? Sorry, burp? Yes, I gave you the wrong legs. We're gonna go the other way. Pardon me. So now we're launching up the other way. That's it. Good. That's right. So down. So your long leg, I think, is now your left one, and your standing leg is your right one. We haven't got there yet, did we? Oh, you know what? Why? Because on the other side, we did that part first. Let's do that. Let's do that. So if we are... You're going that way. No. Yeah, we're going this way. So pressing here as you land. No, pressing here as I land. And then up. Yeah. Phew. Thank you, Lisa. That's right. So same, like we're just adding in that press. So pressing down and then launching up. It's like you're pulling something down to here. It's kind of like if you ever had a hay bale, it's down and toss, right? Down and toss, or shoveling in the garden. Shovel, get it into the compost. Shovel, get in the compost. So we're not just swinging the hands, you guys. We're pressing down like a shovel. That's it. Can I see two more just with that strength and tension? Yes, there you go. Good, okay. Because then the next one we're gonna hold the lift. All right, so we're up tall and we start our leg circle. So it's back, up, and around. Back, up, and around. And we're not too worried about coming forward here. My standing leg is trembling already. Good, and around, that's it. And around, good. Two more on this side. And then we'll reverse. So it's forward, up, and back, and around. Forward, up, and back, and around. And the forward's not way forward, right? We're actually trying to keep most of the work to our midline and back. I know, good. Last two. And last one. I'm bringing it back to center. Good. Let yourself hinge forward. Feel the stretch up the back of your legs and maybe in your hips. And sometimes if you bend your knees, then re-straighten your legs, the stretch will revive. It will, if you didn't feel it the first time. Yeah. Good. And then round your spine all the way up. Nice. Doing good? Okay. So we've got one more. Actually, let's flip around. Maybe we'll come back to it. Let's flip our back to the mount. Okay. And here, let's start standing tall. So first, holding our ground as we press away. So my back is to the mount. And I'm just holding ground. So here's me starting to fall into a float. For these first ones, I really want you to keep the core on and you're just trying to hold that straight line as much as you can. Think like a chest press. So your elbows are down at that 45-degree, pushing straight out from your armpits. That's better. There you go. Good. 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 I love that I can see you guys noticing where it wants to jerk you around, because I see you going, whoa, and then you go back into it and control it smoothly. I love that. Good job. Yes. Good. One more. Hold those arms long. Good. Now we are going to fall into our floating plank. Over there. Good. Okay. And then the same thing in our floating plank. So the difference is we're going to come up on tiptoes, pull those heels together. And now we're classical Pilates right here. Pulling arms in, abs press forward. So back of thighs. Come again. My heels are actually touching. Oh, you can't quite see them. Yeah, there. Click, click, click. Same idea. Good. Keeping your head in line with your spine, right? Heads don't have to help here. Good. Last two. And last one. Both arms stay forward. Good. Now we're just going to bring them all the way up toward our ears. Watch your ribs here. Good. Exhale, pull them back down. So now you're in a long stretch. If you can imagine instead that you are in a plank on the reformer with your hands on the foot bar, your heels would be reaching down into the shoulder blocks, even though they're on tiptoes. Same thing here. If you picture those raised heels, but send energy down through the back of your leg, you'll feel yourself get a little longer and you'll feel your booty turn on. You also might feel your transverse abdominis lift up. That's a pretty nice feeling. Good. That's it. Come on. Don't just sit on the back of the ball of your foot. Reach through your heel even though it's up in the air. That's going to wake all that chain up. Good, because we need more of it here, because the next one we do, we're going to take just one arm up and then we're going to switch and switch. So can you keep looking for that heel in space, right? Good, there you go. Good, head staying in line. Good. Last one on each side. Good, and then heels come down. Yeah. So hopefully the calf, the low calf, and the arch of your foot and your glute are also waking up. We're going to open back into parallel. Actually, no, we're not. Sorry, no, we're not. We're staying in Pilates stance. Press those arms forward. Now we're going to hug a tree. So lean into your floating plank. Find your line. So even before you lift your heels up, feel them reach into the ground and toward each other. Feel what that feels like up the back of your chain. Then lift your heels and see if you can find that reaching feeling in space. Good. Then you're going to open the arms apart. Exhale, pull the ribs together. Inhale, open. That's it. Exhale, pull. Good. Come on. Feel the heels and the ribs. You got those two parts. Everything else in the middle will come together. Good. Good. Last two. And last one. Good. Now you're going to take both arms up high. You're going to press them apart like a spine twist, reaching back. So one arm has all your weight in it. One arm is slack. Good. Bring it back over the top. Abs in. Get your head back in line. Open the other way. Keep your ribs in. You should be floating and balancing on one hand. Good. Back up. Good. And then reach the other way. That's it. Good. Opening. There you go. Good. See if you can get yourself to balance with a little bit higher arm. Just see. We're just playing here. We're just experimenting. That's it. Good. Just enough tension to feel it, but not so much tension that you're sitting in it, right? That's a sweet spot that's up high. Good. Yeah. And then you can lower your heels again. Good. Bring your elbows down. Good. And we're going to just wash a window. So on your forearms, just press those arms up and then back down. So Yep. Still leaning. This is all leaning. No, heels came down. Heels came down. Heels came down. Yeah. That's it. Good. So again, watch. Here's me using my back to be my anchor. Here's me using the whole core as my anchor. It's kind of subtle. My back, my whole core. Good. That's it. Good. So the higher your arms go, Teresa, Lisa, Mark, pull your ribs in, Mark. Tuck those ribs in. Roll these guys down. So the higher they get, the more control I want out of your torso. Yes, better, Lisa. Better, Teresa. Good. That's it. Good, Mark. Good. All right. And then you can float your way back to home. Let your arms come down, either side of you. And then all we're going to do is simple step forward. Let your chest have a moment to open. You don't have to worry about your ribs at this moment. Just enjoy it. Good. And then step back. And other side. So as long as you're not hurting yourself, right? Just opening up the chest. Good. And we'll do one more on each side. I'm going to get a quick drink of water. It's warm? Yeah. Is that better? That gives a up shadow. All right. So still have our back to the mount. We're going to do a little roll down. So palms are going to press down. And we should hopefully feel the abs lifting up as we press. Big inhale into your back there. Some of you, if you inhale that well, you will feel sacrum opening and lumbar opening, right? That big inhale takes the domes of your diaphragm and your pelvic floor and lets them drop away. Yeah. Good, and then let's do one more time. Feel good? All right, we're gonna bring those arms low again. We're gonna step forward into a lunge. Just pull the arms with you as much as you can. This is much tighter than it is at home. On my tongue differently at home. So we'll alternate feet. Little push. And back. That's it. You're pulling your wheelbarrow behind you. Full of yard waste. Yes, right? And you're pulling that wheelbarrow to get it over to your compost pile or your compost bin. That's it, good. That's it, good. Good, and one more on each side. Nice, okay. Then I'm gonna take my fist up toward my waist. Now we're gonna change that to a punch. So first we'll do double punch. Pull your abs back away from your fists. Good, and we'll keep on alternating those feet. Good. That's it, good. Abs pull back away, right? It's the counter, work in opposition, Fists one way, abs to the spine the other way. Because then I want us to do one leg, one fist. So if I start with my right leg forward, my left fist punches forward, and then we come back and we switch and it'll be the other fist. Yeah. And here you can let yourself have big rotation. So let yourself open up as far as you can. Yep. All across those collarbones, pulling one elbow back into the slack, one really pushing into the band. That's it. Good. That's it. Find that big rotation. Make a nice narrow waistline. Good. Okay, then I'm going to hold it here with my right foot forward, my left foot back. Good. Remember that mountain climber you did on the other side? We're going to do that here. So I've got right foot forward, left foot back, starting with my left arm forward. I'm just going to rotate in, tap it in, switch. So it's the same anchored leg. I know. La la la. Yes. Yes. But we had to get warmed up first before we could get to this one. So again, notice how we get there. Here's me just leaning my whole body weight into the far hand, right? So this, watch, here's me again, leaning it all into that hand. This is a no. I'm not using any muscle to support that. Here's me holding myself over my center, yeah? And so instead of throwing my whole body forward, my abs are pulling back stronger while that arm pushes forward. And as a result, my muscles at my shoulder girdle get more work, right? So if you wonder why your shoulders might not be getting stronger, you might be just throwing your mass at them and not actually using them. Yeah, hold your center, don't lean into that hand, Lisa. So shift your abs back. Don't stand up more, just shift your abs back. So this is the moment I'm talking about. When you're pushing forward, pushing forward here. Pull your abs back a little bit. Here's me leaning, here's me pulling my abs back. Notice I don't get higher, I actually get a better squat. Now pull your abs back, pull them back. You should end up squatting deeper. I know, for all the work you guys do, you should be sitting deeper. Back, use your abs, pull them right through your pelvis. Okay, so shall we try the other side? I know. Get my whip out. It's all right, you guys are doing awesome. So let's kind of get our brain back into it. We'll go back into the alternating punches, just so we're coming all the way back home. Yeah. Just, again, here's your practice. It's a little bit lighter, right, than when you're doing the mountain climber. So you can pull your abs back and get your brain ready. We're not going to land and rest in that hand. We're going to keep ourselves back. Our center is going to stay back behind the front knee. Yeah, good. Oh, I see you thinking it. I'm so proud of you. Yes, I see you, Lisa. Good. Same thing, Deshelle. So, right, you're lunging here. Your weight stays back. So when we get to the point where we bring the foot in, it looks like a kickstand squat. So I want you to, when you go into your lunge, imagine your abs are pulling back. There's a cactus in front of you and you're trying to reach over it. You wouldn't want to put your belly on it. Does that make sense? No, I'm sorry, alternating. I was turning to look at you and distracted. All right, so if you feel like you're ready, go ahead and do your mountain climber. If you want a few more alternating lunges to get your sensation of where you are, do that, right? You're always welcome to take more time to think about how you're moving. So we're having left leg forward, right? And then drawing in the right, and then switch back to where you are. Ooh, you can see where I'm less stable. Ah, there we go, better. So this is similar intensity to when we do mountain climber on the Wunda chair. Your back pedal is on something that's trying to push up and you have to control the pedal. Your front leg is in a bend. That's it. And we just have slightly different arms. That's it. I see you thinking it. Good. Yep, come on. Does this look like a squat? When you tap in, is it a kickstand squat or did you start to stand? Come on, stay there. Stay in that low place. Yes, yes. Good. Can you do two more? Yeah. Yes. Whew. I know. Good? Okay, very good. Just when you thought you were done with those, we're gonna step forward, and then this time we're gonna punch behind us. This one's easier, I think, and then rotate back. So simple, just rotating open. So I've got my right leg forward. So now we're moving again through the shoulder, but I'm not laying in it. I'm moving it away from my center. I don't know if that's visible on the screen. Here's me laying in it. Here's me moving it away. There's a whole difference in the neck and here. Yeah? No shifting, no shifting. That's my point. I don't want you to shift your weight. We just come out, punching out, and then I'm pivoting into a plie. The arm keeps pushing, but I don't lean in it. I keep the center. And then my center pulls. So I'm actually using my whole torso to rotate around the shoulder socket. It's staying still in space for a moment. Yeah. This kind of a motion right here is the same as what we do for our hips, right? So good for the connective tissue at the shoulder. And so Teresa, keep that. When you punch out, you're gonna punch out same, you start with opposite. So I've got my right leg and my left arm, but then punch out with that right, hold it out there, pivot, come back to it, and then come home. Yes, good. I'm sorry, Lisa? So yeah, we'll do all one side for about six-ish times, 8-ish times, and then we'll just go right to the other side. Yeah, that's a good question. So you get all 6 to 8, however many good ones you feel there, and then you'll flip to the other side. That's it. Good. Oops. I think I just didn't. Is anyone feeling in this moment of rotation how that shoulder blade hugs? Is anyone getting any of that sensation?
What's the sensation?
Mark says, what's the sensation? When we, what's it now? My last here. In this moment here, right, I'm pulling myself back. So here's me leaning into it. Here's me holding myself in place. If I keep myself pulled in place away from my fist, I actually get better activation in my rhomboid here, and then a little extra lat, like a lat pull down.
All I know is my shoulders sore.
In an okay way?
Yeah.
Okay, Mark says yes. He's starting to feel it. So if you haven't gone to the other side, I'm going to go to the other side now. Because I think I've been dimming a long time on that one shoulder. And again, reach your armpit away from you and pull your rib cage in, right? Work in opposition. I know. So then all across your obliques turn on too. It's kind of lovely. Yes. Look at how athletic and capable, right? Training our bodies for the sport of life. There we go. Good. All right, pull away from it. Pull away from it. Wait, Lisa, pull away. Pull everything back away from your fist. Yes, there. Good. Now keep pulling back as you switch hands. Keep it on. Don't lean into it. Pull back, pull away from it. That's it. Yeah, right? You are the center. Your limbs are the extra. Good. How's that feeling? Are you guys, is this making sense in your bodies? Yeah, right? Yeah. Especially if we tilt forward, then we get this tightness. If we stay centered, the pelvic floor stays calm, I guess is the right word. I don't know. It's not getting crunched on one side or the other. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, good. So don't, so Teresa, when you work on the replay, I love that you're keeping yourself pulled away from your fist, but watch out that you're not leaning away from your fist. So you're going the other way. And I only caught it on those last 2 reps. So maybe you were just getting tired. Maybe you're thinking of other body parts. All right, you guys, we're going to turn our back to the mount, and we're going to give ourselves a little butterfly. So some more big twisties. So I am going to be in Pilates stance. If you are feeling tired and would like a little more support, open your feet into second position, or sorry, not second position. Well, you could. You can also do this in second position, but a wider base gives you more support. So we're going to start with standing tall. We're going to lean into it. So we're doing a forward lean for our butterfly. The arms swing up toward the sky, pressing forward. There should be tension there. Good. And then we're coming up onto tiptoe. Side bend to your right. Drop your right hand down behind you. Keep that left one pushing up to the sky. And then pull that right one all the way over to your left booty. And then down. That's it. Good. Good. Right arm comes out to the side. All the way up. Pull the abs in through the center. And then down the other side. That top left, the top right arm, don't give it up. Push it out. and high. Left hand to your right glute, reach them apart. Good. And then left arm to the outside. Pull the abs on as you come back to center. Ooh, me too, good. And then lower down on your heels. Good, all right, we're gonna do another round. So, drop your arms. Good. Lean forward as you bring those arms up into your high press. Come up onto your tiptoes. Side bend to your left this time. That'll be our starting side. Pull those ribs in. Oh, come on, girl. And bring those hands, your left hand down to your right glute behind you. Push your arms apart, far as you can. Good. And then the left arm comes out to the side. Pull the ribs in. Good. Now we side bend to the right. Keep those ribs in. That's it. Good. Right arm comes down behind you, all the way to your left glute. That's it. Put that length in there. Put that length in there. Good. And then right arm comes out to the side. Back to center, abs on. Good. Now we're just gonna bow. So exhale, bend the ribs inward. And then back up. The arms should not get in front of your ears. So we're really moving from the spine and then up. Good. Whew. Good. Can you control the up? I think the down is the easy part. Keeping those abs on as you unfurl is the harder part. There's no easy about it. Yes. Good. Got one more? Yep, you gotta bend. You're not, you have to bend. This is the bend. Yeah, good. Whew. All right, then you can come back to your mount and let's have a high golf swing, high golf. So just swing it up to the side, let yourself have a nice side stretch underneath your armpit. So don't worry about pressing over your head here unless it feels good. I want you to have a big side arc stretch. Yeah. So you're pushing your hip and your armpit away from your mount. Feel good? Yeah, okay. Nice. Yeah, good, all right. So then we're gonna just get down onto the floor. I'm gonna make sure you can still see me there.
You do.
I do that. So coming on down, you can get down whichever direction feels good to you. If you like rolling down facing the mount, away from the mount, either way. I'm gonna go away from the mount. Oh. So that I end up in a plank here. Or you guys, I gotta move you so I can see you from down here. There you go. Okay, so we're down here in our plank, nice and easy. And then we're just gonna give ourselves a little push up. So pulling the elbows toward our waist and then pressing into those hands. Nice and simple. Doesn't have to be super deep. What I'm more concerned about is can you pull your elbows back, right? Not just aim them at you, pull them away from your head. So, good. Nice. Yep. Beautiful. Good. Can be on knees, can be in full plank, doesn't matter. You could even come back up and do it against a wall if you prefer, or on your furniture. Good. One more. Good. All right. Plank, side plank. So your right elbow comes up to your waist because you just practiced pulling it back. Good. To your side. Push straight over your head. Good. We're going to push 3 more times. Good. Good. Bring that elbow back to your waist. rotate toward the ground, put the hand down. Lift the other hand up, elbow to your waist, rotate to the side, and we press overhead for 4. Good, and we're gonna do another set. Hand to your armpit, elbow to the waist as you rotate to the ground, set it down, other one comes up, and then to the side. That's it. Good. Good. Elbow to the waist, hold that thumb at your armpit as you rotate to the ground, set it down. Good. Thumb comes up, rotate to the side and press. Good. All right, and then you can let your knees gently come down to the ground. Good. Round yourself all the way up so that we can turn around and face your mound. And here I'm really relying on housekeeping, hoping they did a good job. I should have swept first. All right. So fist to your chest, round all the way back, scooping the belly in. Good. Once you're down, let your arms go long. Exhale, pull them to your chest 4 times. Opening up through the collarbones. Good, hold those arms in. Peel yourself up and push your fists down towards your hips on the way up. Down your thigh bones, down your legs. Good, stretch, forward stretch. And then stack your spine back up. Good, bring them back to your chest. That's it. Rounding down. All the way. Good, release the arms in row. Make sure you're using your pinky and 4th finger here so that your elbow stays happy. Good, pull them in. Start rounding up, push your hands down towards your hips, down to the sides of your legs, all the way forward and stretch. Good, we've got one more set. Pull them in, good. Rounding back. Good, and row again. Hold them in, push them down to your hips, down the top of your thighs. That's it, all the way forward. And then stack up your spine. All right, one last piece for our biceps just to balance out all the tricep work we did. So arms come forward, palms are up. Bend your elbows. The pinkies are on the outside of your temples, yeah? So simple. Just feeling this high bicep. Good. Your elbows are slightly inward. So instead of letting them wing out, think of them rotating in. Good, because then we're going to neutral hinge back. Hold it there. And bicep curl. Good. Elbows stay pointing in. Good. Good, that's it. Good, hold them in, sitting up tall, and release. Good, and again. And good. 3, 2, good. 1, hold them in, come up tall, and release. And last set, here we go. Pull them in, neutral hinge, good. And that's it, good. Nice long spine. And last one, good. Come up, push the fists down and back and behind you. That's it. So your nose is to the knees and you're reaching those arms behind you and you're trying to open the front of your shoulders while you reach back as far as you can, allowing the strap to pull you closer to your toes. Good. Arms circle out to the side. Good. And then back into center. And we're going to do that one more time. That's boomerang. So rounding back. This time, hands come out to the side, palms back, thumbs down, push back. That's it. Torso goes forward. Good. Reach and hold. If it feels good, you can bring your hands together and up your back and then push them back down and to the corners. Some people like that variation. That might feel good to you. Good. And then circle them out to the side and all the way around. So when you guys do the replay, you are welcome to hit pause and rewind on anything you want to experiment with, right? That's totally your time to play and see what happens. Yeah. All right. So we're going to carefully put those guys down. That was not so careful. Good. Take your hands behind you. Bend your knees. And we're just going to lift up into table bridge. Just opening the front of you one more time. Yeah. Press down all those fingers. See if you can find the C curve in your hand. Good. Should feel like a stretch for your chest and a reset for your low back. Glutes should be holding you up. Good. And then keep those arms strong. Keep your chest up as you drop your hips down. This is like semicircle on the reformer. You're letting the hips go away from your chest. Good. And then rest. And we're going to do that one more time. If you need to set your wrists, go ahead. We're looking for this framework, the door frame arms, right? Nice and strong and open. The mid back is on. So pay attention to this space up here, right? I'm pushing down and I keep pushing down. So if you couldn't see past the bottom of my bra, you might not know that the rest of my spine was moving. Come on, Lisa, push the ground away. Push it really strong. I should see your chest shine to the sky. I know. Yes, better. Good. Nice, Deshelle. Nice. Good. Where did Teresa go? There she is. Okay, good. Good, you guys. All right. Woo! Nicely done. Give yourself a hug. Yes. And then other side, give yourself a hug. Good. And if you feel like you need a twist, take a twist. You might feel good. Today was all about countering. Counter work. So or Pilates we say work in opposition. Basically that's holding your center still while you use your limbs, which is very common in martial arts. If you ever watch an Aikido master, they're amazing. They barely move their center and they're just like, it looks like wizards. Amazing. And that's what you guys are. You're all going to be wizards in your bodies. Well, thank you. Yes, you're so welcome. So just a reminder, no class Monday because we'll be going to the airport to come home.